Alright my friends, we are back here at the Shed Knives shop. Have a little update for you guys today. Yes, it's been a little bit since my last YouTube video, but don't worry, we still have fantastic knives like this 2025 Shed Knives Sheep's Foot. Absolutely killing it over here, and you guys are doing the same. More knives, always more. You guys just can't get enough of the knives, and I think that's fantastic. I've gotten some comments recently, some emails of you guys saying you're carrying your knives on a daily basis. Wherever you're going, you're carrying them, and I think that's awesome because a lot of people, they get the knives from other companies and they just kind of put them in the drawer, put them in the shelf, and it's like, okay, yay. Where you guys, it basically adds to your personality. It's like an extension of you, and that's exactly why I make these knives, because they're an extension of me. And it's awesome seeing so many people interested in having similar, just I guess, hobbies as me, and interests and likes and all that great stuff. So super cool, guys. Just want to take a second and say thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now let's look behind there, and actually let's go check it out. So this, my friends, is a metal bandsaw, and if you have been following some of my posts recently, you'll see that this thing is pretty new. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, this thing is pretty new to Shed Knives, and I am extremely excited to use it. Now, I started filming a video on this exact machine, and that will be coming out later on. And yeah, I'll say this, I got it because it has a coolant pump, and guess what? The coolant pump does not work. So, yep, a little disappointing, but that's okay. So, anyways, it actually works really well, and the reason why I have this thing is so that way I can cut my steel. Now, I was using one of these at a friend's shop. I was using his bandsaw, and the driving, it was just getting a lot. Like, imagine you get all your steel, then you have to go drive with it, then you have to unload it, then you have to cut it, then you have to load it back up again, drive back down, unload it again. It was just a lot of moving parts. And of course, I'm very thankful for him opening his shop up to me, and I wish I could show you guys his shop, but I just never mentioned it to him. So anyways, it has a really awesome shop. I did a Kydex sheath for him in one of my previous videos. So anyways, super helpful, but now Shed Knives is at the point where I can get cool stuff like this. So anyways, you guys allowed this to happen, and this is awesome. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate this. That way I can get more knives done faster, and I can make better knives, and it just works together, more stuff in-house. And I'll say one last thing about machines. The next one to bring in is a laser engraver. So currently working out the details on how that's going to work, what exact laser engraver I'm going to pick out, all of that fun stuff. So once that laser engraver is in-house, I believe, I can double check, and I will double check, but I believe everything else is in-house. And there's literally nothing but raw materials. So, and then from there, that's when I'll start bringing in machines for raw materials. So like, I guess screws are not technically a raw material, but they're a bulk product that I buy. I would bring in the two machines, which I've spec'd out. It's like $8,000, $4,000 for machine A, $4,000 for machine B, and you need two of them to make your screws. So that would be next, you know, that sort of thing. So we'll start bringing stuff in, and yeah, so anyways, the machine side of things, going very good. I've built up a pretty nice collection of machines, and I'm very appreciative of it. So let's go back to the office, desk, whatever you want to call it, and continue the video. We also have a nice light beam across my chest today, but for reference, it is 90 degrees here in southern Delaware today, and if you don't know anything about me, I am not entirely a fan of the heat. I mean, it's okay for a little bit, but for extended weeks and months, I need some air conditioning. And if you didn't know this shop does not have air conditioning. So, more pain and suffering. But that's okay. It hardens the mind, toughens the body, and that's exactly what we need. So a nice warm day today. But anyways, guys, now that we have a knife here, I do want to talk about some up and coming knives, which I will request you guys to comment down below which knives you want first, because I can make them in priority order. So right now, the US Tontos, which are sitting over there, the US Tontos are going to be live. They just need to be engraved, and then they're going to go live. So we have those. Then literally any of the other knives can be made. Momentums, Visionaries, Resilience, all those knives. So if you have a personal favorite, let me know in the comments below. Let me know which ones you like, or which one you like, and I'll go ahead and make it happen. I know I have not had burl in a while, and that's okay. It just takes forever for them to make it, and so when I order it, it's like a very long time. So anyways, guys, there's that. And then also just letting some of my other material kind of be used and everything before I do a next big order. So those two combined, that's why we haven't had any burl. But if you're so serious about burl G10, let me know. And in the meantime, go to one of my dealers who has burl G10, and you can pick out some knives from them. And that way you can support them as well, because they have some awesome stuff. They have awesome knives. They're awesome people. I only work with winners, as you guys know. So if you see somebody selling my knives, well, guess what? They're probably a winner, because they work with me. So, so anyways, guys, I encourage you to do that. In the meantime, also, if you want to keep the lights on, go to shedknives.com. Check that out. Just going to be real with you guys. I don't have a massive core message for you guys today. I just want to turn the camera on, show off a few things, and just kind of get on my way with giving you guys more and more results. Right now I'm kind of in this weird spot where I'm going from goal, we'll just say goal 1 to goal 2. So I'm kind of like in this middle spot right now where I am transitioning over to the next goal. And that will create even more work, even more results, just even more stuff. But it's that kind of turnover where you're adjusting systems and processes to kind of level up to that next goal. And why is that? Well, guys, it is June. It is honestly like the end of June, and we're getting ready for 2026 stuff. So that means I need to start getting me ready for 2026, and I need to start getting the stuff in here ready for 2026, which by extension means that the knives will now start getting ready for 2026. So with that said, there's a lot of change going on, and I think that's great. There's always change. If you're not changing, you're probably losing. Very few times if you're not changing and improving is that a good thing. Especially somebody my age. If I'm not changing, if I'm not improving, then that's probably a bad thing. Where I'm seeing it with some of my friends, and I wouldn't say friends, but just people in my circles that are there. I see, they're not changing. They're staying the same. And if you're 20 years old, which I'm 21, but if you're early 20s, that sort of thing, you know, post high school, college age, if you're around there and you're not changing, you gotta get to it, buddy. You have some stuff to do, unless you found some massive gold mine early on, which good for you, but most people do not. And even if they do, you gotta still work, you gotta still put in the effort. And it's kind of weird seeing people do that where they're just not doing anything. So I am in this big growth and change process right now. You guys see it with my knives. Every year there's a massive stair step, massive stair step, massive stair step. When I get comfortable, I'm comfortable for about, say, a week or two, and then it's like, okay, enough of this. Back to craziness for 4 months, whatever. So, so anyways, that's what's going on here. I've got, like I said, I've got more knives to do. We're gonna knock that out today. Gonna absolutely tolerate this heat, stay hydrated, drink something healthy and good, and eat good foods, and you guys should be just fine in the heat as well. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop here. Got some knives to do. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. If you like knives, if you want to keep the lights on, then go ahead and go to shedknives.com, where you can check out cool knives like this 2025 Shed Knives Sheep's Foot. This one specifically, if you like this, is in Coyote Tan G10, and I don't have it on my desk here, but it comes with a Kydex sheath, box, heat treat certificate, all of that awesome stuff, which again, more details online. And I'll say one last thing about the knives: whether you buy from Shed Knives on shedknives.com or eBay, Blade Binge, wherever, if you're in the USA, you get free US shipping. So take advantage of that, use it. The knives ship same day. So there's a lot of bonuses with Shed Knives that you don't get from other companies. Plus, you get to join the Shed Knives movement. So thank you very much, guys, for watching today. Hope you have an awesome day. Let's make it a great week. And yeah, that's about it. So anyways, my name is Jack. I make knives, and I'll see you in the next one.